welcome to the show. We're live.
Cheers. Cheers from
uh,
the hot-hearted Texas.
oh man,
Oh,
it's rainy here, and it's supposed to rain till about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, but it is 70 degrees outside.
dang, that's nice.
It is super nice.
We've had a sprinkle a couple of days ago, but not here, not where I'm at.
Hmm.
And I think we just set another record today for the most days, 100 plus. We've had 27 days in a row where it's been 100 degrees or more.
Mm,
So we're gonna break that tomorrow because it's gonna be like 105 or something tomorrow too.
right. Yeah, we would have
But,
lost our deal here today. But what are you sipping on?
oh, I'm going with Old Faithful. Starting off with a little Wild
Wild
Turkey
turkey.
101.
All right. I am doing the Rebecca Creek.
Ooh, good old
Guys, this
Texas
is
juice.
a limited release, is what this is.
Mm,
So if you can find it, grab it. It's a double barrel bourbon whiskey, uh, secondary barrel Spanish oak.
yep. If you can find
So
it, go ahead and get two because
two,
you'll
yeah,
finish one off.
yeah. It has a really good molasses flavor there. So either that or I think it's more sorghum than
Yeah, I
molasses.
can see that.
Yeah.
It's good. I really liked it. I mean, I liked it so much. Well, who was it? Whiskey Wars. Sean was saying, "Hey, can you get me a bottle of this?" And I think, "Well, I think I've seen that. Let me check it out." So I found it, and I picked up two bottles. I got one for him, one for me. And then I tried it, and I went back to the store the next day and picked me up a second bottle for a backup
That's right. All right. Well, let me
because
give
it
a
was
shout
good.
out. I know there was some debate over who got here first, but I believe it was Lori. So we have Lori, Guani Ostinaco. We have Fulton's here. Jerry J, Sugar Kitty, Mr. Great Shot. Of course, you're here.
Hmm.
And Tater Dom. Everything spicy. How's it going, Phil? Nice to see you.
And Jimmy,
And Jimmy's random content is here. So yeah, we've got there'll be more coming in later. And yeah, so let me get this first spin going because tonight's top 10 list is top 10 bucket list destinations around the world.
okay.
So globally, I pulled it from a list of 30
Hmm.
locations, and this was their top 10. So
What are the was like say from 10, 20 down to 30? Were those any good or just kind of
I
hey?
didn't really pay that much attention to them, but there was a lot of those were like Niagara Falls and things like that.
Oh, yeah, been
You
there,
know,
done that.
yeah. So let me copy this link out here or this
Ahoy,
hashtag
groovy.
and ahoy ahoy and let me show you the picture of it though. This is
Wow,
the location and this is Glacier Park, Montana.
that is gorgeous.
Yep,
I'm
and I
definitely
have
going to
been
add
there.
that to
I
my
don't.
bucket list.
I mean, this is some good photography going on here. I mean, but it's
Yeah,
beautiful there. Don't get me wrong. It just doesn't look exactly like that. That looks like,
yeah. Well, yeah, with the clouds and whatnot, but
oh yeah.
it's,
But yeah,
but still, I'd really like to go check that out. Just not when it's cold and snowy.
right. And I was there and there was no snow on the rocks when I was there either. So, but you do get the reflection big time in the water. So, but yeah, beautiful place.
I'd definitely like
So,
to check that out. It's like the place I'm going to in Colorado. I like going there at this time of the year because it's a lot cooler than it is here in Texas,
mhm.
and the elevation doesn't bother me. It's at like 8,500, 8,600, somewhere in that range. But the coolness is nice and real low humidity. But I don't want to go there in the wintertime. I mean, this year they had uh, one of their biggest snowfalls of the past while now. I think they had over 400 inches of snow this year.
Mm.
And I'm like, no, don't need that much snow.
Uh-uh.
Not for me. Thanks very much.
Well, I was stationed in Montana for a year,
Yeah.
and that's when I went there, and I went to Yellowstone, and all that type of stuff. So
Mm.
even went up to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. That was back way before 9/11 and all that junk, so it was
Oh yeah.
easy enough to do. But no, it's beautiful, but the winters are rough, man.
Oh yeah. Canada winters are nasty. I was up there one time, drove around on the lake and stuff up there, in my car. But
26.
it's brutal up there. I mean, everybody down here is like, man, I got this big cold front blowing in. Where do you think it's coming from? Canada.
Yep.
Either that or Alaska pushing through Canada and getting down this way.
All
Hey there,
right.
Miss Sexy Voice Kathy. Cheers.
Now, I just wanted to give a shout out to the next halfway mark giveaway is October 26th. So,
Okay, that's not too far after my birthday. I'll figure out something decent.
and that is a full bottle on the halfway mark giveaway. And there's Miss Kathy
Mm,
Bates.
yep. Well, the last one we gave away was basically all the red corn. It's not a distillery exclusive to Still Austin because I've seen it in the store down here. It's
Right,
kind of a limited release though,
right.
because they only had so many barrels that they put out of that. The next one is going to be, I think it's a blue corn. Uh, I believe it's blue corn. I'm not for sure. I'll have to look back on my notes. But
Yeah, and
it's
that
supposed to be
blue,
pretty good too.
I've had some bad blue corns, but I've had some good blue corns too. And I'm sure Still Austin's going to come out with a good one.
Yeah,
They're going to source some good grain and all of that. But
yeah. Well, that and they got Nancy working for them too. So
oh yeah,
she's not going to let them release anything that's too funky.
mm-mm.
Not going to be like a Balcones type of something crazy going on.
Yeah. All righty, man. Yeah, we do not have a guest tonight, so there's that. Also, at the end of this month, I'm leaving on August 25th, which is the Friday after the 24th show,
Mm,
and then I'm heading to Kansas City. So the next Thursday show, I'll be doing it from Kansas City, and then the next one is the actual live giveaway show, right? And so that's the first Thursday in September.
well,
Um,
next
so
Thursday I'll be in Colorado doing the show.
yeah, yeah,
Hopefully, depending
next
on
Thursday.
what the internet
Hopefully,
does.
hopefully we can get the internet going good. Yeah. Where are you going to be? Are you going to be at a hotel, or are you going to be?
Nah, I'll either be at my man's house in Purgatory or at the new log house that we've been working on for the last few years.
Oh, okay. So what kind of is the internet going at the log house or what?
It should be, yeah, it
Okay.
should be. I know there's internet down the hill at the workshop, but there should be up there at the house by now because
Okay.
they got pretty much everything. It's about to get done. I mean, I believe he's moved in. I'm not for sure, but I'll find out Saturday. I'll be up there Saturday
Cool.
about noonish.
Yeah, I didn't know if whew, I've got to stop doing these weeknight streams, man. And that's why you don't see me out much on these other channels, is because by the time they get started, I'm going to bed.
Hmm.
Because I'm up early in the morning. Brissy boy, welcome, welcome.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm up, getting. I'm at my desk over there at 6:30 in the morning,
yeah.
getting my day started. So
Oh,
that's my day job. I can't let that
I'm in
go.
the same thing down here. I mean, I've been getting up at like 5, 4:45, 5 o'clock, and then my day starts about 6. Because what the heat is, it is down here right now. You got to get out there early and get some time in. Otherwise, by 2 or 3 o'clock, it's
Oh
just
shoot,
brutal.
yeah,
I can't work when my whole body's just sweating and everything. I just can't do it.
yeah.
I'm too old
I,
for that crap.
for anyone who doesn't know, right now, this is a giveaway show. The next giveaway is the first Thursday in September, and we're giving away a 24 note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, and a virtual private tasting with me, as well as a Bourbon Bounty laser etched whiskey glass. Um, so if you want to enter that and get entries, just put hashtag Glacier Park in there right now. That's the spin we're on. And every 10 minutes after we get started here, we will do a spin up until 8 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, all you have to do is type, put me in, and you will get 10 entries. Now, these are spins for entries, but they can they can accumulate. Put it that way.
Yep. Oh, call a medic.
Uh-oh.
Bottle down.
Oh, bottle down. I love bottle kills, though. Oh, and also in August, before it's either the 22nd or 23rd, I think I'm doing another. Well, it doesn't matter if you're in Australia or if you're not even in this state, but I am doing an in-person bourbon tasting here at the house. So that's going to be a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Nice breeze.
So if
I'd
you're
like
in
to
the
get up to
area,
your place sometime or another.
yeah, give me a shout if you're ever around. Hopefully, I'm around if you're around. Coordinate that first.
I'll give you a holler. Hey, Jody, how do I get in the house, man?
I said, well, I'm in Nebraska, but here's the code to the front door.
There you go. That's me. I don't even have a key for the front door. I got code. You just type in some numbers and it'll let you in.
Yep. Yeah, I like that.
Same thing
And,
with the gate, actually, too. You come in the front gate, you got to type in a few numbers and the gate opens for you.
Yep. Now we've used it many times. I mean, I've left out of here and my keys were laying on this table, and I lock the door and close it behind me, and I'm like, crap. So I walk around to the front door and put the code in, come in, lock it back, grab my keys, head back out. It's really convenient.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice not to have to, fumble around trying to find a key to open the door.
Oh yeah, but we only use it on the front door.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Because and I actually had to drill the door out because this house was built in 1960, and the original front door is on there, and the deadbolts used to be about that big around, and now they're like this big around.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I took a hole saw, and I cut a hole in a piece of plywood, and then I took a couple of Irving clamps and clamped that plywood where the hole was centered on there, because there was already a little hole, and then I put the hole saw inside the hole of the plywood and then ran it on through.
There you go. That's a smart way to do it.
Yeah, because if it hadn't already been a hole, then the drill bit would have kept me in line, but it was just floating around in there. So
oh yeah, and it gets all floppy and everything else on you. Yeah, you can't do it.
Nah. Oh, you'd have to hit it real hard and real fast if you were, and it would have to be perfect,
Yeah,
but,
and it's not going to happen.
Nah, but it was pretty easy.
Hey there, William. Oh, Miss Piggy code up too.
Hello. Yes, sir. We have a crowd going here. We are on hashtag Glacier Park, but we are about to spin it right now. So let me go on it. If you miss this one, don't worry. There'll be one right on its heels, but let me present this screen. This is for 10 entries to the quarterly drawing. Good luck, everybody, on the Glacier Park. Here we go. And we're landing on Gowani.
Oh, nice. You start off with one.
All right, mark that. Let his confetti die down. I don't want to jip anyone out of their confetti. All right, so let me set this next one up. Man, this thing's being slow. I forgot to reboot my router. But I don't think it's the router. I think it's StreamYard, because it's just the refresh rate on here. All right, so this is expensive, I can tell you that. I lived in Japan for a little over 4 years. And this is, oh crap, hang on. I didn't copy. Hang on. That's not Glacier Park. It's coming up.
Glacier Park has changed.
I think what I do is I highlight it and then I hit Control V instead of C or Command, because I'm on a Mac, and I think I hit the V instead, and then it doesn't copy it. So, but that's Tokyo, and it's very busy. They love their bright colors there.
Yeah, I don't know that I really have any desire to go to Tokyo.
It's a city. I mean, I'll tell you that. Japan, on the other hand, that's different, because you can go see the temples, you can go
Mm,
see stuff and sightsee, go to Mount Fuji. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, and you can hike up as far as you want. Well, to where they got the stops there. And I tell you, the highest one they have, the little platform viewing thing,
Hmm.
that's no joke, man. And because we were winded, and that was back when I was running all the time in the military. I wouldn't want to do it today, not all the way up there, because and
Yeah.
it started snowing on us, so we started
Oh,
back down, and as we went down, it turned to rain as you got lower and lower,
yeah.
and we were drenched, cold, and had to take a train back to Fusa.
Mm, nasty. What's the elevation on that thing?
Oh
Mount
hell, I don't
Fuji.
know. I don't even know how. I don't remember how high we were. It had an elevation thing on the platform when we got up there, but I don't remember
Yeah.
what it was. That was a long time ago,
Okay.
and I've had many, many whiskeys since then.
I don't know, Guani. Possibly you, but I don't know.
But no, it's oh yeah, yeah, Gawani, you won the last spin. I got you down there. You have 10 entries right now.
Matsuma Bay.
Yeah, outside Tokyo is
Okay.
really nice. Tokyo is expensive, absolutely expensive. We went to, and this is back in the day, man. This is back in like 95,
Mm-hmm.
94, 95, somewhere along in there. We went to Hard Rock Cafe, Tokyo, just because we usually go to a Hard Rock Cafe all over, wherever we find them. And I've been to like 7, 8 different Hard Rock cafes.
Okay.
And our big thing is we go into Hard Rock and we have a drink and then we pay and leave. It was the most expensive Hard Rock cafe I've ever been into. 3 drinks, 2 beer and 1 mixed drink was 90 freaking dollars.
Wow. Holy crap! And that was back in the day.
That was back in the day.
I wonder what it is now.
I don't know. It was crazy. And I went on ahead and said, I don't want to run a tab. I'll pay for these. And they gave me the deal, and I handed them the 10,000 yen note, $100.
Yeah.
And basically, I just said keep it, but they don't take tips, so they insisted I take the money back
Oh.
because it's bad mojo in Japan to tip.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
They make plenty. They're not subservient to you. They're that type of thing.
I got you.
So it's not like in America. But yeah, they insisted I take it back, and I was like, phew, thank you, because that was when I kind of first got there. I didn't know all the rules.
Oh yeah.
Mm. But yeah, it was everything is so expensive though. There is no tipping. I mean, that's just the way it is. But when I got back to the table and I said, drink slow. And they're like,
Mm-hmm.
what? I said, drink slowly. And they're like, why? I said, that was $90 or damn
Mm.
near, it was like 80 something dollars.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
it was crazy, man. And we left there and we did find some cheaper places, but I met up with, there was some, I don't know if they were pro, semi pro, I guess, whatever. It wasn't people I had heard of, but they were wrestlers,
Yeah.
the fakey fake stuff, not
Oh
the
yeah.
the big time wrestling, WWE type junk. And
Okay.
man, those guys are big, man. And they were all about buying our drinks and everything because we were military over there.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I
Sure
don't.
enough. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there wasn't any free refills on that. We did see who was that? I think I can't remember the name of the band. Soundgarden or something like that was in a Hard Rock Cafe Tokyo when we were in
Mm.
there setting up on the little stage to. They were doing a concert and they were just warming up there.
Okay.
So they were doing a concert later that day or night or whatever.
I saw them shoot back in the I think it was early '90s, like maybe like 90, 90, 91, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
They opened for Guns N' Roses,
Mm.
and their sound system then sucked.
Oh yeah.
But it was at the big stadium there in Florida, in Miami.
I mean,
But
they wouldn't have been able to do that in America,
yeah,
anywhere, but in Japan, they don't. They leave them alone. They
oh
don't
yeah,
flog them. They don't ask them for autographs.
yeah,
They'll,
they're a lot more polite.
as they walk by, they will,
Yeah,
bow at them to let them know they recognize them, and they'll just keep right on moving.
oh yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of artists down here, in Austin. I mean, it's a pretty big music scene down here, and for the most part, I've actually met quite a few of them, and they're just normal freaking people.
Oh, yeah.
For the
Well, that's
most part, they're
all
just normal
anyone
guys
is.
and
People.
girls.
I mean, it's just they have a
So
different job. You know.
exactly, you know. And I'm not the person that's gonna be coming up. Hey, can I have your autograph and take a picture and all that stuff? Nah, you're
Yeah.
just a normal dude playing some tunes.
Jules, how's it going? But
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
we
Jules.
like the only time I did that, um, I got upgraded to first class once when I was flying because I had a bunch of points,
Mm.
and I sat beside Tommy Lee Jones in first class,
No, okay.
and he was taking a hop, just hopping somewhere like back to. I think we were heading to L.A., but then I was getting on another flight out to go back to Japan,
Hmm.
and I didn't upgrade the international. I just upgraded the hop. Right.
Yeah.
I didn't. I wasn't rich. I was a service person. but yeah, the only other time, and I didn't ask him for an autograph. I mean, we chatted briefly,
Hmm.
but I let him lead, and I didn't sit there and bug him about stuff.
Yeah.
I just remember when I didn't really look at him that much because man, that guy had some bad acne.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, he's got scars. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Um, and of course, he didn't have makeup on. It didn't, he wasn't shooting a role. But the only other time I went to get someone's autograph, it was for my dad, and I saw Johnny Cash at the Denver airport because their granddaughter, I think, or somebody was married to one of the Denver Broncos,
Oh, okay.
and they were meeting them at the gate, which means they got through security and everything. But he was sitting over there dressed all in black.
Of
Oh, and
course.
I was just talking about Johnny Cash. Yeah. And I walked over and I said, and I saw they weren't doing anything. It was just him and his wife there, and they were obviously either waiting to board, which is what I thought, like we were, or waiting on somebody to come in.
Mm.
Which I thought they were waiting to board. I thought they were going to be on our flight, but that wasn't the case.
Oh.
Um, but I went over and I said, you know, I hate to bother you, but my dad's a huge fan of yours.
Yeah.
Could you make it out to Cecil? You know,
Yeah.
and so he put something on there and then put Johnny Cash and signed it and handed it back to me. So, and
That's
I was
cool.
like, thank you so much, and that was it.
Yeah.
But I did that for Dad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I would have been a little bit of starstruck, if it was Johnny Cash and got to talk to him a little bit. I
I
mean,
didn't
there's
bug him.
there's a few, but
Hmm.
there again, even those guys, they're just guys.
I
You know.
know, but gosh, I mean, they do it to themselves. I mean, that's the career they chose.
Yep.
But God, they get flogged everywhere. You
Oh, I know.
know,
And I don't want to add to it.
right? And they get it. They're human, so they could be. You don't know what mood they're in that day. You don't know what they've been through.
Sure.
You don't know who's bugged the hell out of them that day
Exactly.
already before you.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so approach lightly, and you know appreciate their space, respect their their space. All right, we got to spin, man. We are. I'm going to present this screen, and we are spinning for Tokyo right here. This is still worth 10. Oh, I love this next one. This is my favorite. Tater Dom. All right.
All right.
And we will let the confetti die down. Congratulations, Tater Dom.
Nice, Jerry, but it don't stay very long. I mean, you get a picture of it, but still, you know.
Now, we were talking before the show, and you said if you win anything, what was going to happen?
I was going to give it to Jerry J.
All right. So there, Jerry J, you've heard it straight away.
Because
I
last
made
time I
sure-
gave it to Guani.
I made sure I hit C this time. Yes, it did work. This is pronounced Phuket,
Never heard of that one.
not fuck it.
Yeah?
it's,
Are you sure?
it's Phuket, Thailand.
Okay. Although, you know, when I get a boa fa, it
Yeah,
starts with a P as well, so.
that's pho.
A pho? Okay, pho.
Yeah, pho.
Yeah, still. Close. Starts with a P, right?
Mm-hmm. And people call it pho
Mm-hmm.
because it's
Pho,
PHO,
fa, pho,
but it's really pho.
fee, fa, fo.
And there's places like there's one in where is it, Pennsylvania, so somewhere in Pennsylvania. I forget where exactly, but might be in Philadelphia, and it's the Faux King,
Okay.
right?
Nice.
And yeah, but
I
really,
got a big bow yesterday.
yeah, man, I used to go all the time, but I can't get around. I love the vermicelli bowl
Mm-hmm.
with the little the sauce they give you to pour in there
Yep.
at the bottom, and I always start off with
Spring roll?
the spring rolls. Yep. And
Yep.
oh my gosh, I was reading Kathy's comment. She said, "I know what you
Good
think of me
stuff.
now."
Yeah, that's what we got. I took the wife out yesterday. We went to a little place down here close to me. Got a couple of spring rolls, and then she got like a stir fried shrimp
Mhm.
and rice, and then I got a big bowl of pho.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get every once
it's
in a
good.
while. I'll get a head of iceberg lettuce, and I'll get the little spring roll wrappers, and I soak them in the water there, and I'll have a dish, big enough, and I'll put them in there, and do the vermicelli noodles and
Mm,
get them soaked, and then I like doing the shrimp,
mm.
and I like to get it. I do it on the Traeger if I can, if it's nice outside, because you can get those grill marks on there and that
Yeah,
smoky flavor, and that along with the good peanut sauce that goes with the spring rolls,
yeah.
that smoky char flavor on there with that shrimp, it is really really good.
Heck yeah.
Now I have to
I'm
be
lucky that there's a
careful.
guy fairly close to me that goes down to the Gulf and he picks up the big Gulf shrimp. So
Hmm.
I stopped by his place. He's just on the side of the road selling shrimp and fish and oysters if they're in or whatever. And I get the colossal. The
Right.
shrimp are like this big. They're huge. They're size of a quarter thickness.
Oh yeah.
Big old shrimp.
And I've done that in the spring rolls before, because spring roll is this long, and then they cut it in half.
Yeah.
It's pretty big, and you can roll it out there pretty big. And what I do is I take the shrimp and I stand it up and I cut it down the middle where I deveined it,
Yep.
and then I make the tails go like this,
Oh, there you
across
go.
each other, and then I cut it right where those tails cross. The
Yep.
spring roll, cut it in half,
Nice.
and yeah, it's nice.
I used to make this one sushi roll where I called it, what did I call it? I called it Texas sushi
Oh yeah,
because
that's
most
one of my
people
favorites.
don't like, sushi. They think raw fish and this, that, and the other.
Hmm.
So what I did was I made some bacon wrapped jalapenos and then grilled those, and then I let them cool down, slice them down the middle, and then do like you said, lay one, lay the other one on top of it, kind of long ways on the nori with the better rice, and then
Hmm.
those rows, and then roll that up, and then slice it, you know,
Oh
and
yeah.
then that way it's just the rice and the seaweed with jalapeno and bacon, which is not like any other kind of roll you're
Oh,
gonna get, but at least
sashimi.
people would try it.
Sashimi is raw fish.
Yeah, that's what I
Sushi
love.
is a preparation,
Yeah,
right?
sushi is actually the rice, I
Yeah.
believe.
Well, it's the art, right? The
Oh
rice,
yeah,
the nori, all of
hmm
that. But it's the presentation.
yeah,
But yeah, you
I
can get
love that
cooked
stuff.
sushi. I mean, they use crab stick, the fake imitation crab meat on
Yeah,
California rolls and stuff.
hmm yeah, and they'll get like a tempura shrimp or something like that, and put
Yep.
that in there, or use that over the rice, with
Hmm.
just one piece of that instead of like
Well,
a
yeah,
salmon or whatever.
yeah. Ebi is sweet shrimp that's cooked.
I will
Yeah.
do,
So
Fulton.
let me go ahead and switch this to the next
Sorry about
destination
sorry to hear about that.
in the hospital. All right. Well, we're sending positive thoughts there.
For sure.
Mm, man, that Rebecca Creek is good.
I like it. It kind of grows on you, and
Oh,
the
it
more
does.
you sip on it, you start picking up different notes out of it,
Who man?
or at least I did anyway.
Mhm. No, no, no. Yeah, and it's of course you're not going to pick up a note that's not there, but
No.
I've been focusing on that sorghum flavor when I
Hmm.
in my mind when I take a sip, and so I'm not being open minded with this pour. I love those notes. All right, Knob
Man, that
Creek
old
12.
that old EW Colonel Taylor there, some good juice.
All right, we got a Knob Creek 12. All right, right now we are on hashtag Phuket.
Ooh,
Phuket.
nice. Knob Creek 12. I have not tried that. Just
Oh,
the
I've got a
normal
I have a bottle
stuff.
right over here, right there. It's that blue and gold label.
Hmm. I
It's
just haven't seen it. I mean, I see
yeah.
Knob Creek all the time, just the regular versions, and but I never see the older expressions of it. If I do, I'm going to snatch one up.
All right. I mean,
It's
it's good. I compared it with the Knob Nine, and but what I did was I compared it with the there's the 100 or the 120 proof
yeah.
Knob Nine, and I think it had more popping notes in it than the 12, but the 12 it takes the edge off
Oh, okay.
a little
Mellows
bit.
out, but does it
Yeah.
get more over oaked or no?
No. Uh-uh.
No. Well, that's
Mm-mm.
surprising.
You might get a little more oak out of it, maybe, but it's insignificant.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, I don't like it when it starts getting too tannicky. That tannin oak note.
Yep.
Kind of like swamp water kind of thing. You know.
Yeah. Nothing too hot.
Ah. Okay. Well, that's good. Good to know.
Yeah. There it is right there.
Maybe I'll find a sample of that, or find a bottle of it sometime. I mean, I'll look around while I'm in Colorado. It might be there. It's possible. I mean, but even some of the Colorado stuff is not there. I did see like a Breckenridge and a few other things. So I
Yeah.
might try
But
some of that. But then
Knob
again, I
Creek.
found an Eagle Rare out there for cheap, so I picked that
Yeah.
up.
Knob Creek's backed by Beam Suntory brand,
Oh yeah.
so they can find places in the Rick House like Buffalo Trace does to age that stuff in a cooler area, and it won't
Oh
get
yeah.
over oaked.
Well, they've definitely got some good sized rick houses and a bunch of them.
A bunch. Yep. And they haul that junk on rails most of the time.
Oh yeah.
They got the rail system going in between. People cross over railroad tracks all the time and don't really think about it, but man, it's a lot of these rails. that you cross over, they're owned by farmers. They're owned by distilleries. Yeah. All right. Well, the alarm went off, so I'm going to have to present this screen.
Ooh, great cherry note. I love a good cherry note in a whiskey.
Good luck, everybody, on Phuket. This is for 10 entries to the quarterly drawing.
Well, hey there, Chatty O. Didn't see you sneak in.
Elizabeth Gillespie. I didn't see her sneaking in either.
Nice. Cheers, Chatty O.
All right, let that confetti die down. We will get the
Lori, the
next.
best way to get samples is to ask people on Whiskey Tube that actually have the whiskeys, and maybe they'll send you a sample of it.
Yeah, especially if you offer to send something to them too.
Oh yeah, or if you return the favor and send them stuff that they don't get, because like Jody's out toward the East Coast and I'm in the middle of the U.S., so I find stuff that he doesn't get and he finds stuff that I don't see. So it works out both. We just kind of trade.
Here we go. Is this really? That's not
Rome?
Rome.
That doesn't look like Rome to me.
That's Rome.
That looks closer.
There. That's Rome. I was like that. That was Phuket, Thailand. I don't think I showed the picture.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah. So there's your Coliseum over there, and
I wouldn't mind going over there.
Yeah, I mean, we went but I didn't go. Like, we went down to Rome and Vatican City, and down in there. We drove down, but we were staying in Venice.
Oh, okay.
That was during Bosnia Herzegovina. We had to stay in theater, so across the water, and so we just chose Venice as the place to stay.
Gotcha.
It was in the fall. People said that was the best time to go because Venice is open sewers.
I have never heard of that, Sugar Kitty. Like Capri Sun?
Oh yeah, the Isle of Capri. But that was actually supposed to be, and I stole these pics off of the whatever website I got it off of, which I think it was like Newsweek or something like that. I can't remember exactly who I stole this from, but yeah, and what I do is I take their pictures and I just zoom in until they fill up the screen, on a slide, and then show you the heart of the picture.
Okay. Of course, Kawani.
We have 2 more 10 spins, and then we jump up to 15 entries, and then number 1 is worth 20.
All right, we'll pop top on this new one here and try this out. This is a Scotch. Edredor.
I'm going to grab that Knob Creek 12. Is that Balechin?
Balechin, I guess.
Maybe.
It's Edredor.
Okay.
Distillery.
I'm not a big Scotch person. I know what Scotch ones I like here and there, but yeah, I'm going to put this. This is a little high proof.
I'm still learning with Scotch, as far as finding out what I like and what I like peated, what I like that's not peated.
Yeah, that's
so. Oh, there you go. Good old Knob Creek 12.
Yeah, I'm going to do it next. I still have some Rebecca in there, so I'm going to stick with this for now.
We're going to give this a shot. Good old 10-year. Non-chill filtered, non-color. It's got a good color to it.
Mm-hmm. Little light amber.
Yeah. It's got some peat to it.
Pronounced it correctly. Okay. Balechin.
Did?
Well, you sounded more Scottish than I did when I tried to butcher it.
Oh, it's got a nice little peat note there.
Mm.
It says heavily peated, but it doesn't really smell heavily peated. Oh, peated tomatin. I'm not sure how you say it. Is it tomatin or tomatin? Yeah, Balechin is peated at the door.
Yeah, I'm going to stop trying to pronounce.
Oh. Licton.
Yeah. Yeah, it just
Oh,
depends
that's
on
nice.
whether you prefer knob 9 or knob 12.
Well, I've only had the regular expression of Knob Creek, so I've not had the 9 or the 12. I don't believe.
Yeah,
Oh, this is good.
I was gearing that toward Kathy. Let me see.
Come on,
She said nothing like knob to make
gotcha.
me
Thanks, Sugar
happy.
Kitty. Sugar Kitty is a good. Uh,
Hmm.
he can educate us on Scotch and a few other things too. He's a wealth of information.
Oh yeah, I am too when I'm googling.
No, I'm not. Oh, I like this. This is really nice. It's a low proofer too. It's 46. So what is it, 92?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's nice. I bet it would sit up with a little couple drops of water in it as well.
Pretty light to have water in it, but at night, you know what? I'm going to try just a teeny drip of water in this Rebecca Creek.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt it. It really doesn't.
There we go. I'm gonna swirl that around. I used that lid off that water bottle. I'm just, with this little bit left in here, I want to see if if that molasses or whatever flavor comes out more.
What do you think?
You know, it changed it a little bit.
It
I
does.
think I'm getting a little more oak now with it,
Ah, kind
and
of cut the sweetness a little bit.
it did. So that sorghum flavor or whatnot,
Hmm.
it kind of dampened it down, and but I'm getting those that it's almost like a charred oak, uh,
Ah,
toasted
okay.
oak flavor.
Nice. Heck yeah. I like that pour. I mean, I've really liked that bottle
Mm,
for sure.
that is really really good.
Yep.
But I think I put just a because I didn't have enough in there, so I put just a teeny bit too much water,
just just a smidge.
a smidge, because I'm getting that what I call dryer lint. If
Oh,
if
okay.
you ever try a bourbon, anyone out there, or any whiskey for that matter, and something reminds you of like when you're done, when you're finished drying your clothes, and you pull the screen out and you take the lint and
Hmm.
that smell you get or that whatever, if anything reminds you of that in any form or fashion, that means they added way too much freaking water to it.
Yeah. Well, that
Yeah.
and if they proof it down too harsh too quickly, you can get
Hmm.
that soapy kind of note.
Right. Yeah. And it's
And
that
that's
detergenty, that
yeah,
that
like laundry
musty.
detergent, soapy. Oh,
Right.
there's
Yeah.
there's a specific name for that that's just not coming to mind right now. Um, I'm sure Sugar Kitty would probably do it. Yeah, Aquavite. Yep, he did some good pronunciations on different Scottish whiskies. It's a fractal sort of thing or something. It's what happens when you proof it down
Ooh.
too quickly. It fractures the
Yeah.
whiskey, and then saponification.
Ah, saponification.
Eh,
Well,
how about that?
I saponified the hell out of
There you go. You proofed the hell out of it in a hurry, and then went, "Whoa, what the hell?"
yeah.
Oh wow,
All
I
right.
like
Look at
that. I'm
that.
gonna have to pick up another bottle of that. That's really good.
Swirl this knob
Ecuador.
creek a little bit here. Get this knob
Ah,
12 going.
yep.
Get a little
Yeah.
palate clear right there.
I'm a Kentucky boy, so I'm used to all the your normal, you know, Kentucky type bourbons. Wild Turkey, Heaven Hill stuff.
Oh yeah.
Four Roses, and Maker's Mark, and all the normal Kentucky type stuff. That's kind of what I was raised around, and I know all that stuff and been used to it. And then I get down here to Texas, and I branched out into, uh, you know, Balcones. And
Mm-hmm.
then some of the other ones around here, there's Andalusia. They're doing
Uh-oh.
some weird stuff.
Got an
You know.
alarm going off.
All right, spin it up.
Let me spin this wheel. Act like it's a chore, don't we sometimes? Good luck,
Oh yeah.
everybody on Rome. Now, that's part of the show. We know it's coming. But it's good that we lose track of time because that means we're having good conversation.
Yep.
Go Bonnie. Again,
Go
that's
on it
plus 10.
again.
Plus 10. And then I'm going to draw again because you only get one unique entry. But you do get all of your entries. It's just plus. I put a plus
Yep.
by the name.
So there's multiple times to win throughout the evening.
Elizabeth, that's
That's
plus
two
10.
for her.
All right. And I've got it removing those entries as we spin.
Oh, the name.
Yep.
That's good.
Uh-oh. I don't think it did. Maybe it changed the setting on me because it was remembering that setting every time. All right, that's you. That
Oh,
goes to
that's me. It goes to Jerry.
Jerry J. I'm going to write Jerry
Jerry
J
J.
there. All right. So that was the gift entry. Oh,
Yep.
stop, Jerry. Set up. I was hitting the draw again so much I almost hit it one more time. And here we go. Okay, now I've been to the here as well. I've been to a lot of places, so
Yeah, you and my brother got to go to more places than I did in the Air Force.
yep, all over. I mean, I volunteered for a lot of it, so
Oh,
this is London. Not
really?
not the most iconic picture of it, but yeah, that's London.
Huh.
I mean, it was the picture they used, so I used it.
Okay. I don't recognize it.
Now, but if you lived there, I guess you'd know where that was. But a lot has probably changed since I was over there.
Hmm.
I mean, everybody knows the Big Ben and the wheel and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Kathy says
Okay.
she never wins.
Well, next time that I pull up another one, we'll give it out to Kathy Bates.
All right, so Jerry J got that one. Congratulations, Jerry J. Mm. I'm telling you, man, this Knob Creek is not bad at all. The Knob
The
Creek 12.
12-year, huh?
It is. I mean, and it reminds me of being on vacation. And here's
Huh.
why: because when we went to Disney and we stayed, they had Knob Creek on the
Mm-hmm.
shelf, and I would get a pour of the Knob Creek 120. And a lot of places you go, you can find, you won't find the 12, but you'll find Knob Creek.
Yeah.
That and you'll find the regular, not double oak, but you'll find the Woodford Reserve at some
Yeah.
places, and then Maker's Mark and stuff like that. So anytime they have knob, I always get that, and that's my go-to when I'm out on vacation. It's not the
There you
best
go.
in the world. It's not the most unique in the world, but it's really, really good. It's like Wild Turkey 101. It's just
Exactly.
it's a
It's
base.
reliable.
Yeah, very
You,
reliable.
you can always count on it to be. It's not gonna. The flavor's not gonna drift too far from
Mm-mm.
any other one that you've had. Same thing with like Wild Turkey and a few other ones like that. They've been around for long enough now.
Mhm.
Then they've got so much stock built up and everything else that it's not going to change too much. A
Well, and they
smidge.
do them in such large batches
Yeah.
that when they blend them together, all those
Yeah.
barrels, you could have a different profile of barrel here and there, and it's not going to spoil the bunch.
Exactly.
So, all right, I'm going to grab another bottle of water.
All right then.
Yeah, I posted London. Okay, we got that. All right.
Yep. Hey there, Big Daddy. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier.
Yeah, we played cards last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we play on Cards Mania. We get together and we have a private. I host a private room on there, and we
Yep.
just play amongst ourselves. And that was,
There you go.
you know,
Jimmy, buddy, have you been to Paris, Tennessee, and Paris, Kentucky? I've been to both of them.
there is a hamburger joint in Paris, Texas. Heading north out of town, like you're heading up, toward Oklahoma or
Yep.
whatever. Uh, that is freaking awesome, dude. Awesome. I'm gonna have to make
Yeah,
a spreadsheet too.
oh, Sugar Kitty, have you ever heard of Double Canasta? I like that one.
Yeah, we play a game called Oh Hell,
Hmm.
and somebody's going down every time.
Hmm.
Chadio in
Dang.
the house.
Yep. I like that. Highland
Paris
Scotch.
Lily.
Yep. I like it.
I think almost every state has a Paris in it.
Well, it's a popular name.
Yeah,
And
I
then you
mean,
get
and
people
like,
from, London or from England that moved over here.
you're right.
You know, they want to have something that reminds them.
They're not always the biggest ones,
No,
towns.
not real big. Paris, Kentucky is not a really real big town for sure.
Paris, Arkansas, though, has a miniature Eiffel Tower
How nice.
in it. Yep. Yeah, we went. We were there. Blake,
Go on.
my son, came down from Kansas City while I was there. That last time I went through, and we came visit you.
Yep.
Yeah, he came in, and they had some kind of spring festival or something going on in Paris, Arkansas,
Okay.
and I had little food booth things and stuff like that. It was fun.
Yeah. I love Arkansas. It's a beautiful state.
Oh yeah,
It
Burger
reminds me
World.
a lot of Kentucky, with the trees and the hills and, all that. I love all that. Like I said, I was raised in Kentucky, Western Kentucky. So, I'm used to the hills and normal size. That's normal size trees for me,
Hmm.
something that's, 60, 80, 100 foot high, that's a normal tree. Down here in Texas, there's some. Now that I moved to where I am now, um, there's a lot bigger trees here. And I've got some pine trees. I got a pine tree in my yard, just on the other side of the house right here. And then back here, there's the cedar trees are like a normal western red cedar, where that one's probably 50 foot tall, so it's
Right.
pretty cool.
All right, I got you down there, Jimmy. Jimmy does not really recommend Paris, Arkansas, but there is Mount Magazine, right?
Okay.
So Paris is the gateway to Mount Magazine on the north side of the mountain, and there's a lodge up there, and they have good food. And now, if you're going up to picnic or whatever up on Mountain Magazine, beautiful views up there. They have some great spots that you can go. And in the summer, you can see the hang gliders going and fall and all that. I looked it up one time, and they have hang gliders from all over the world that swing through
Wow.
there, and they even have a competition there sometimes
Wow. Okay.
with
That's
those
cool.
things. And you'll see the hang gliders, not all the time, but they're usually on the other side of the mountain from Paris. So you don't
Okay.
see them over Paris. They're on the other side, and the
Gotcha.
launch thing to go off over there. But if you go up there, you can look actually down on the hang gliders at spots.
Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
so you can see the colors on all of them, and a lot of them, like there was a German flag one time,
Yeah.
and Italy and things like that. And those are the guys that do the competitions and travel around and hang glide in different areas.
Gotcha. Oh, there you go, Guani.
See the ocean. I doubt that,
Yeah.
Jimmy, but you can see
And
a nuclear power plant in the Arkansas River.
yep. Oh, Sugar Kitty, that Canasta is a fun game. It really is, especially
Mhm.
with people you don't normally play with. And was it Pinochle? Yep.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to grab this before my alarm goes off,
Okay.
and I'm going to present this screen, and we're going to spin London all in circles. Here we go.
All right.
Good luck, everybody, on 10 entries to the quarterly drawing.
Come on, me.
Fulton. Now, that was the last one for 10 entries. The next one, and there's my alarm going off, is worth 15. So let me get that set up.
Oh yeah, Jules. Yeah, the East Coast in the fall, man, it's gorgeous with all the trees changing colors and everything else.
Oh
Up in
yeah,
like
and it's beautiful
Maine
here
and
too.
everything.
Better up north, but it's really nice here in
Yeah,
North Carolina.
it was really nice in Kentucky, but it doesn't compare to out on the East Coast. You know, especially the Upper East Coast and stuff there, man. It's just gorgeous.
All right, French Polynesia, Tahiti.
Tahiti. I
And
almost
there's
thought that said Tahiti. Tahini.
oh yeah, but there's
I'm like,
actually another one coming up in a couple of them from French Polynesia.
are you gonna show us the picture of that one?
Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna love this one. Wouldn't you love to stay in one of those?
Oh yeah, baby. Count me in for a month.
Man, look at that water.
Yeah, that looks like good eating water too. Give me some of that fish out of there.
Yeah, the only thing if see I am a jelly freaking fish magnet. I keep my feet out of that water every
Most of
damn
them
time.
won't sting you. You know, there's just a few that will that are nasty. You know, your box jellies and your man o' wars
Well,
and things
yeah,
like
but
that. But
I don't want the last time I stepped into the ocean, I had two little round circles on top of my foot where a jellyfish had stung me.
oh, dang.
And those things blistered up. I mean, they didn't hurt me, like, you know what I mean. But I
Hmm.
had to put a big band-aid, and luckily, and first thing I did was shave the hair on top of my foot. Not that I have a lot of it, but you know exactly what you got when you try to pull a band-aid off.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and I had one of those big bandages, you know, the square
Hmm.
one,
Yep.
and I put it over my foot because I couldn't wear my damn combat boots. It was just
Oh yeah.
raw.
Oh yeah. Like a big blister on top of your foot. Just ain't no good.
Yeah, they got water in them and broke, and you know the blisters.
Yep.
Yeah, and I only went in the water like halfway up my calf.
Dang.
Walked right into them little suckers.
Hmm. Let me put this
But
on. Okay.
anyway, now I can't say that because the last time I had my feet in the water was at Myrtle Beach, and I was letting the water wash up and hit my feet and go back down.
Hmm.
So I did, but jellyfish don't tend to be there, you know.
No, not typically. And this is, you know, it's been a big storm and they've washed it toward the shore.
Or yeah, something like that. But no, I didn't have swim trunks on or anything when we were at Myrtle Beach. We went when we had the camper trailer
Hmm.
and stayed at the KOA resort there and had a nice spot. We had a wooden deck behind the camper that overlooked water, and there were
Sweet.
ducks down there and everything. It was really sweet.
Heck
And
yeah.
you can rent in Myrtle Beach. You can rent golf carts and
Yeah.
drive them on the streets there and
There you
down to
go.
the beach.
Yep. That's what I usually do when I go to Port Arthur.
Hmm.
Yep. We just, you know, we have a nice little Airbnb that we rent out, and then we'll get a golf cart and stuff, and if we just tool around in that, because you can tool around most of the whole town, and then all down the beach and stuff with it. And then one time when I was down there, my wife and I went down in our vehicle, and brought the tent with us, and we just camped out right there on the beach. You know,
Hmm.
dug a little pit in the sand, built a fire, cooked up some shrimp and a few other odds and ends like that on the beach. It was great.
Yeah, when we went down there, they have a big sand pit volleyball area there at Myrtle Beach,
Yeah.
and they had a tournament going, and it was a women's tournament. And I'm there with my family and all, and we go to eat at the restaurant, and I got some oysters or whatever, or fried, you know, oysters
Oh
and
man.
all. And then we're walking back out of there, and we took the boardwalk because we walked up the sidewalk by the road, and then we took there's a wooden plankway going behind, like between the hotels and restaurants and the beach, And so we went down through there, and as we were passing by all those volleyball players and everything, I was like, wow, this is some nice wood they make this boardwalk out of.
All right, you can reduce that picture now.
Mm. Oh shoot!
Although I do like the view, though. That's
That
gorgeous.
that was one of my favorite views because it makes you
Yeah.
feel like you're sitting there by
You
the
just need
beach.
some ocean, wave
Yeah.
sound in the background. That's one of the things I really like about going to the beach like that is the
Cane
the
sample
breeze.
has it going.
I love that ocean breeze,
Yep.
and then the sound of the waves hitting the shore and stuff. It's just so relaxing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love the water, and I love being there close to it, and I love the smell and the sea spray and all that. I just
Mhm.
don't care anything about getting in that big old drink over there. I mean, I'll go out there and try to catch some saltwater fish or something.
Yeah, them dang jellyfish will get you.
Yep. Just don't jump
You
in.
you better than
I,
the sharks.
and I know these. I watch these damn things, and they're like, "Well, people misunderstand sharks." No, I think I understand plenty.
Yep.
They're way bigger than me. They have way
Yeah.
sharper teeth than I do, and I don't want to get in there with them.
And they're quite tasty too.
But here's the deal, though. I'm not. I don't know enough to swim with sharks.
Oh.
You know, I know my limitations now. I'm not a marine biologist. I'm not going down there. I didn't study this stuff. I did. That's not. I'm a computer guy.
Uh
You dive with a computer and it doesn't work anymore. I'll stay topside.
huh.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Mm-mm. All right, we got another minute here on this. We are on Tahiti, and if you missed the picture, I had it up there forever. There it is, but I'll take it back down. To see us as food, not friends. Yes, sir.
Mm. Ain't no jellyfish in Kentucky, Quanti.
No, not really.
Attracted to bourbon. They'd love me then. I'd have some shark friends.
You'd rather get bit by a hoe.
All right, then, Big Daddy. More power to you.
Pacific side, yeah. In the Pacific, that when they saw the Pacific, they were talking about how placid that thing's nothing. It's nowhere near placid out there.
Mm. Yeah, it's wonderful for.
This Knob Creek 12 is really, really good. Now I'm going to have to pour the Knob Creek 9
Yep,
to
comparison.
compare it. Have them side by side there.
I don't really have a comparison for this Edredor.
Mm-mm.
I mean, well, I could probably get like a Ardbeg or something like that, maybe.
Maybe.
That's kind of close. Kind of.
Fish is delish. I agree with that statement. I love me some seafood. Ooh, wee.
I'll eat
Oh, and I like freshwater
dang near
too.
any of it. Oh yeah, freshwater fish is good.
Crappie.
Saltwater fish, I think is better, but
Yeah.
crappie though. Oh, all
Yeah,
day long, baby.
crappie is like that's like one of the best freshwater fish there is, period, hands
Mhm.
down, in the discussion.
Yep.
And then that there's a lot of good freshwater fish. It's just sakulai is the best. And now, what do you like though? I mean, mahi mahi is good,
Yep.
really good fish.
Oh yeah.
Now salmon, it comes from
Fresh.
yeah,
Really fresh and actually raw. I prefer salmon raw more
yeah,
than I
me
do the
too.
cooked.
Yeah.
It's
All
just
right.
it's salmon like raw is just like butter. It's just
Oh yeah,
just melts
absolutely.
in your mouth.
Well, we are at time, so let me share this screen now. This is the last. No, No, the next one will be the last one before they'll put me in. So here we
there you
go.
go.
We are going to share this screen. There's the
like Gator.
alarm going off. And we are going to spin. Good luck, everybody. 15 entries. This is 15. Go on again, plus 15. Look at there. Look
He's
at that.
winning big tonight.
Gawani's doing great tonight. So now it's not rigged.
Oh, it's still rigged.
Still rigged.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jerry J. That gator, I like me some gator. That's good
gator
eating.
tail.
I mean, about any kind of gator.
Jimmy. All right, Jimmy got one there. That's for 15.
There we go, Jimmy. That was his first one tonight?
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Yes, sir. And we will stop sharing and I'll set the next one.
There you go, Jerry. Bass and crappie.
Oh yeah.
Good eating.
I like the flavor. Well, and brim are good.
Yep. But about the same as crappie.
Crappie's a little better.
Just a
But
little.
no, it is good.
Well, I've eaten more than my fair share of sunfish.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Can you guess?
Oh, Cancun?
Can you guess where that's Maui?
Maui? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hawaii.
Yep. Hawaii.
Have not been there yet.
Man, look at that. You can see the rocks underwater. That's some cool stuff right there.
Yeah, I'd like to check out the black sand beach over there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, where the lava rock got all beat up and mulched. Man, that is buttery. Man, I'd forgotten how good Knob Creek was. I hadn't had it in a while.
Yeah. I'll find that bottle of 12 or eventually.
Yep. I'm going to chase it with
Knob Creek
see if
9?
I can find my 9. That's the 120. I don't want to chase it with the 120.
Okay. Go with a 100 proofer?
I'm trying to find my Knob Creek 100. I know it's not over here. Oh, here it is. It's up here. So I had it again. I found it.
Dang.
All right. There.
Yep, Sugar Kitty. This
this is 100 proof. So this is the Knob Creek. This one doesn't have 9 on it, but it is. This is the older bottle before they started putting that big 9 on the side. It says it on here somewhere, but it's small.
Yeah, Blacktown on the Big Island.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. I'm definitely leaning more toward the Scotch in the summertime down here. I guess probably for the lighter proof.
Just a drop. Just a drop. I'm just putting a little water in each one at the end to see what it does to the flavor on it.
It's surprising. Sometimes it really helps, and sometimes it's like, eh.
Right. Now this, I'll tell you, I put that water in there, and I'm getting more fruitiness off this.
Kind of cuts the proof a little bit and gives you room for the nose to expand a smidge.
Oh man, that is kind of fruity. Yeah, I'm getting like a grape, almost. Like fresh grape, not grape Kool-Aid. I mean, like if you're eating a.
Oh, gotcha. Heck yeah. I should do that with this here. Let me put a drop of water in this.
Yeah, that's actually really, really good, man.
There we go. Oh, that was a little bit more than a drop. Dang it.
If you're looking for black sand, don't miss going to the black sand beach near Vik on Iceland. Never been to Greenland, never been to Iceland. Hey, finally, we found some places I've never been.
Yeah. Heck, a little drop of water on this Scotch really opened it up some more to the fruity aspects of it.
Oh, that's sweeter. This one got sweeter with that drop of water.
Oh, okay.
Just a hint sweeter.
Yeah, it really mellowed out the flavors a little bit. But the nose got a little bit better, actually. Wow.
Oh yeah, Black Sands for looks only. Okay,
Yeah, one of these days I'll get down to Iceland. It's an interesting place. Hmm.
man, that is very interesting with that Knob Creek with just a drop of water.
Yep.
Now maybe on a full glass, maybe 3 drops.
Yep.
You know.
That's the one thing that a lot of people don't think about. Is actually watering their whiskey down just a smidge. Especially some of the higher proof stuff because
Hmm.
you can definitely change the flavors and the nose on it just by a few drops of water. And then
Oh
you can
yeah.
experiment with it and get the proof down to where like say you start off at 120 and you can put like 3 drops in it, you might get down to 100, and then a couple more drops, you might get down to 80, and then really like it at 80 proof.
Oh yeah. Well,
You
here's the
know,
deal too. If you ever want to add water to your whiskey at a bar,
yeah,
just ask for a glass of water. Stick your finger in it and drop.
yeah,
Do that because if you ask them to add water, they go, "Pfft," and then
yeah,
they,
yeah, and then it's ruined.
yeah.
Yeah, then it's overwatered, and
Oh yeah,
heck with
absolutely.
that.
Mm. That was really, really, really good with that little water in it. I didn't overdo it that time. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
yeah, Jules, but Vanessa
Ah,
Kitty went all over the place.
takes a cap full. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know a few things about shine myself.
Yeah, a little bit, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, heck, I
Kentucky
made
Shine.
shine in the fourth grade for a science project.
Yeah. Boy,
I
I
went
tell
to
you what,
state with it.
we had some Cajuns across the street from us. Expat Cajuns
Mm.
in Texas, and
Uh-huh.
man, that guy always had uh, his cousins and all. He would get shine from them,
Yeah.
and they would have that Louisiana shine down there in those
Oh, okay.
in the hidden away back in the bogs, you know.
Yep.
But man, that was some good stuff he had.
I've
Really
had
good.
both. I've had some that was like a little too hot, and then
Hmm.
I've had some that was just straight up corn all in your face. Like mellow corn on steroids. You know. But then there was this one old guy I used to get some shine from in Kentucky, and he'd been making shine, most of his life. And
Oh yeah.
he made some fantastic shine. And
Mm.
I knew he knew how to make the cuts right to where he would get a really good heart cut, and that's what he would sell you. And it was, I'm guessing around 100, like 95 to 110 proof, right in that range. It was right in
Right.
there. But super smooth. You wouldn't get no blazing headache the next day from having it or hung over real bad, nothing like that, because he made really good cuts. He made
Hmm.
a solid heart cut on it, and that makes all the difference,
Oh yeah.
especially with shine.
Oh, RB's in the house. I'll tell you this: drinking them back to back,
Yeah,
that Knob Creek 12 is a lot better
is
than that 9.
it? It's supposed to be. I mean, it's
It's
another,
supposed to be.
few more years older, and more mellow, more rounded off on the corners a little
Mm.
bit.
But I mean the notes came through a lot better. This is
Oh,
coming through kind of a little bit weak.
oh, okay, gotcha.
That's why
Yeah,
I always get the 120 when I'm out instead of the 100. I
yeah.
think you either, if you're going to go for Knob Creek, either get the Knob Creek 9-year 120 or go for the 12-year
Okay,
100. If if you want a
gotcha.
little bit lower proof, go for the 12. You're going to get a lot more notes out of it.
Okay. Well, sounds like the kid next door's got the four wheeler out.
Mm-mm. We don't hear a damn thing.
Good.
All we hear
Yeah.
is your voice. They added that background noise reduction, and I turned it on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got a spin.
Oh.
I wish they would have had that when you had all them airplanes flying over.
Yeah, no joke.
All
I still
right,
get
good luck,
occasional
everybody.
one here, but it's not. They're a lot higher altitude when they come by this house.
Right. Oh, look, it's you. Who'd you say?
Kathy
Kathy?
Bates.
Kathy Bates. Check it out. Now, we're not going to spin again because Mark doesn't have a win. He's giving his away. So that's Kathy's first time on the wheel. Now, I'm going to get this next one ready, but I'm not going to
Oh,
post it yet
well,
because
good
we are
luck,
at that
Fulton.
time.
Knock a homer for us. And you're right,
Okay.
Jerry J. Good shine, you don't get a hangover from. But you got to know your distillers and stick with the good ones.
Here we go.
Put me in.
All right.
All right. Now's the chance where I get to ask anybody, what are y'all drinking? I mean, Jody and I are drinking different things, and we get to see what else everybody else is drinking tonight. Like RB, what are you sipping on? Chatty probably sipping on a good old homemade beer, I would guess. Taylor Don might be sipping on that red corn that he won, because it's a pretty good pour too. Lemonade and whiskey. There you go, Fulton. What kind of whiskey you put in that lemonade? Miller Lite, of course, for Big Daddy H. Borrow. Got Coors Light because it's a hot. Y'all have to drink that cooler, lighter beer right now. It's too dang hot. Sugar Kitty's drinking a wheat beer, an old wheat beer. Yeah, those are good in the summertime. Yeah, sugar. I agree, Sugar Kitty. That red corn's pretty dang tasty. Steinhauser. I don't know that one.
Whoa, what's happening
Red
there?
corn and
There it is.
Mountain Dew. Love it.
Okay.
Jason vodka with orange slices. Okay. Oh, there you go, Elizabeth. Vodka and strawberry lemonade. Perfect. For a summer day, that's a good drink.
I need back.
Oh, Miss Hawkins drinking lemonade plain. There you go. My grandmother used to make me lemonade and iced tea about half and half back in Kentucky, and it was good.
I think I got
Oh,
everybody.
okay, RB. Yep. I'm normally drinking on iced tea. Right now, I've got in my big glass here. I've got this is just water with a little bit of lemon in it in my my, my Second Amendment cup.
Mm. All right. So let me read these off. We'll let this go for a few more minutes here.
Mm.
But if you haven't typed put me in the chat, please do so right now. It's just an automatic 10 entries to the quarterly drawing. But who I have so far, if I do not call your name, I didn't get you down. So please type it in again. Big Daddy H, Jimmy's Random Content, Fulton Mraz, Gawani Ostinaco, Elizabeth Gillespie, RB, Chatty-O, you knows bro, Tater Dom, Miss Piggy, Sugar Kitty, Jerry J, and Brissy Boy. If I did not call your name, I do not have you down for the put me in, so please type put me in the chat right now.
Mm. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Kathy Bates. There we go.
Yeah. Raspberry lemonade and gin. That would be good.
Right.
I picked up this one gin recently. It's from Germany.
Oh, Kathy,
Could,
I got you. I got you. Put
could
it
not
in. Put
remember.
it in. I always say it in any form or fashion. So
Put it in, put it out. Put it in, put it out. Cannot remember the name of this dang gin that I picked up. It was from Germany. It's a kind of a short, squatty bottle. It's
oh yeah, I
very
forgot.
tasty and not overloaded with like juniper and whatnot like that.
I got Lori in there too because she was here,
Okay.
and I'm
Oh
putting
yeah.
you now.
Cool. Thank you. I'd have to go in there and find it, but right now my collection is kind of a cluster. There's still a bunch of stuff in boxes. It's all in my closet in the house right now because the man cave behind me is not set up whatsoever. There's no air conditioning in there,
Hmm.
and I'm not going to put any of my whiskey out there when it's 100 and
Oh hell no!
plus. And I'm sure in the garage out there it's probably 110, might get up to 120
Whoa.
during the day, and I'm like, no, none of my whiskey's going to go out there until I get it AC'd.
Okay, so
A
I got to
Norwegian
highlight.
gin with rhubarb, really?
Yep,
God, that's got to be
blueberry,
some weird
marjoram.
stuff.
Well, and
Name's
Jerry
on it.
J said anything with Uranus. I mean anise in it.
Yeah, I ain't much
Well,
on that. That
I
licorice taste
do.
is
I
for me.
have one bourbon. That's a Tidewalker. It's in Maine. It's from Maine, so it's a bourbon from Maine.
Mm,
But people in Maine love their licorice, man,
well, more power to them.
and it is a prominent note. Just put
Yeah,
it that
no,
way.
I pass on that one.
Hmm.
You can get a lot of rye with that licorice note to it, you know,
Oh yeah,
and I'm just not much on it.
you can get a lot of rye with junk funk in it.
Yeah,
Grapefruit. Whoa, wait,
grapefruit and
wait, wait, wait.
grapefruit and cucumber. Oh,
Fuse the first 3 seconds. You kind of taste the
wow,
grapefruit, and then
that
boom.
might that, that
Yeah,
might not be too bad.
yeah, in a good
Put a
way.
little tonic water on that and sip that on by the poolside. That might be all right.
So what's most of the gin or the floral gins are like that juniper
Well, yeah, a lot of them have the juniper notes. I mean, that's
I
it's your
don't
typical gin
care for
note.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, those are a little overpowering for me. Um, I like it with just a little bit. I like all the floral notes and the herbal notes you get off of some of the gins, but I don't like the overpowering juniper note.
Right.
That gets a bit too much for me.
Now, even though I put me in, if someone does type put me in here in the next little bit, I'll write them down. But we have to get
Yeah,
going on the next one, and it is Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
This is also French
Where I get a
Polynesia,
rice from? I'm
and
not
it's
sure, Kathy.
pretty much along Skinny Beach
Yeah,
from this picture, anyway.
and not very deep water either.
Mm-mm. Man, how would you like to stay in one of them little huts out there, though?
It'd be all right for a little while.
A little while. I would like it if you could just fish right out the door.
Yep. Get one out toward the far right there and sling a line out, catch you something good to eat.
Yeah, I want the one on the end, way out. Yeah.
Uh huh.
All that means is you have to walk further to get all the way back up there.
Well, yeah, that's true, but still, the further I can get away from people, I like it.
Yeah, you still got neighbors, but you only have two or three of them there.
Yeah, but most of you just walk right on past.
Yep, just keep right
Give
on
them a little
trucking.
wave and just keep on going.
If they got an upside down pineapple on their door, you just keep right on going. I'm not sure if that works the same as it does on cruises, but I don't stop for those. No.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
And for anyone who doesn't know what an upside down pineapple on your stateroom door or whatever on a cruise, just Google it.
Yep, Sugar Kitty. This one, definite thumbs up for that one for me. That's quite tasty. I like it. I don't quite believe the
Yeah.
heavily peated aspect of it, but I really like it.
All right. So this one's worth 15 entries to the quarterly drawing, and
Excellent.
so is the next one, and then number one's worth 20. So here we
Worth
go.
20. Oh, I need to jump in on this one. See if I can get Kathy Bates a few more points.
Let's see. You have given entries away. That was the warning for the other. I already got it going.
Okay.
I always leave myself 10 minutes for the put me ins just in case we ever get popular and we have lots of people. And I have to write down a lot of names. No, I've actually had 2 lines going before on this paper. So I have my little system worked out here. And if we ever get bigger and bigger, I'll have to change it. But I just want you to look, if I can get this to focus.
Kinda.
God dang it. I love my handwriting. Anyway, but I've got, I have these are the put me ins. I have Lori written down over here. This is the halfway mark, So I got my system worked out.
I think I may go with a Balcones or an Andalusia for the halfway mark this time, because they're both Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll spread. I'm kind of leaning toward Andalusia because it's most people have not tried that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you love it.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. Um, they do have a little bit of a peated one, and they have some other stuff too. But it's quite different. But then with the Balcones, they've got so many different expressions that it would be kind of hard to pick as far as what somebody might like. Because I like the single malts, the lineage. They have one that's it's just it's called Rumble. It's weird. It's technically not a whiskey, kind of. It's made with turbinado sugar, mission fig, and something else. It's different, but the taste of it is really good. It's really tasty. But then they have a rye, they have a regular bourbon. They have a lot of different expressions. So it'd be kind of hard to pick what would be good. Or, we might go with just something like that.
Right.
Because if people haven't tried 101 turkey, they definitely need to try it.
Oh yeah, Wild Turkey 101. It's not expensive, and it's
Nope.
easy to grab from and pay for and drink.
Yep.
All of the above. Check. It's
Yep.
all over. You'll always find it. I will say this: we have not heard a single fan noise since I turned on the noise reduction on your mic. We didn't hear the 4-wheeler. We didn't hear any of that.
Yep.
Cicadas can defeat the background noise.
Those little bastards.
I mean,
it's all right. They're not too awful thick right now.
Yeah, and we're not saying Wild Turkey 101 is a great bourbon. I mean, it's good. It's solid. You always know what you're going to get. It's like,
yeah,
I
mean, it's a good bourbon. It's a good bourbon. I always have it on the shelf, because it's good straight. If you're a neat whiskey drinker, it's good straight, neat. It's good in a mixed drink. It's any way you want to drink it. It's just good. It's good on the rocks. Like they have down here in Texas right now. You'd want something on the rocks, really. Most people are not going to sit on the back porch like I am, having a neat pour in 102 degrees.
Yeah, and Lori, the only way to get into the halfway mark giveaway is by
there you go, Stacy.
Super chats or stickers, because we're giving away full bottle, right? This is not 3 1-ounce pours. This is not. I mean, we would go broke if we did that.
Yeah.
I hand make the. It doesn't come without cost, but I hand make. We have a laser engraver. I do these glasses myself. Okay, so I can give one away. I still have to buy the glasses and all, but we laser engrave them here. 3 ounces of whiskey is not a big deal. I make the nosing kit. Of course, I buy the little jars that goes in. I keep all the stuff, and I buy the vodka, but I get $5 for 750 milliliter vodka. Don't drink that. but I use it for the nosing kit. But um, yeah, that's we can't give that away without the rest of it's free. But
Hmm.
if for every $1, you get 10 entries to the quarterly drawing on a super,
Yep. Well, I
and
mean, the
and
the
you
last
also get 10 entries to the quarterly drawing as well.
the last bottle we gave away, that was an $80 bottle
Yeah.
plus shipping.
Hmm.
Plus, I had to drive, 45 minutes to go get it and bring it back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
So,
need to present the
whatever.
screen. You keep right on talking. I'm going to present this though,
All right, whoop it on us.
and
I think I'm in this one.
good
I'm gonna
luck,
give it.
everybody.
If I win
Oh,
this one here, I'm gonna give it to Stacy. Four leaf
Stacy.
whiskey.
All right, 4 leaf whiskey. Here we go. You
Nope.
know, bro. Now
There we go.
that was the first. Okay.
That's the first one for him, I think.
Yep. But we have two more.
Oh no, Fulton. Nope, no poop on my head.
All right. Let me stop sharing because that was the
Okay.
weird one. Because that was we didn't have a repeat winner. Awesome.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that's like only like the second time tonight, I believe.
I don't know why this is number 2 on the list. I personally wouldn't recommend it,
Of
but
course,
I was
Jerry.
also a young asshole when I was there, so it might have been
That London?
me. No, it's Paris. Eiffel Tower in the
Okay.
background. Yeah.
Paris. Sorry. Yeah.
The Parisians are not um, super nice.
Yeah.
American. You
A
know.
little foo foo for you.
No, it's just we got shunned. We didn't speak
Yeah.
French at all. I mean, we could say
Ah.
we could,
Yeah.
we learned a few little things, but I don't know. We were also, like I said, we were bullheaded, gung ho, freaking soldiers. Walking down, and we would go in the, through the little. This is one thing they say stuff's wasted on the youth.
Yeah.
Travel was wasted on me because
Yeah.
I knew at the time all the good pubs, all the good bars, all the good nightclubs, and I couldn't tell you shit else about any of that stuff
Yep.
because that's all we did.
Of course. Oh, you
Nowadays, if
were.
I went there, I want to go see things. I would, I've been to Paris twice, and I have never been to the Eiffel Tower. I've seen it in a distance. I've seen the arch. You
Arc de
know,
Triomphe.
yeah, I've seen it from a distance.
I can see it. It's right over there
Yeah,
on the picture. And a lot of stuff that's close enough for me. It's kind of like Vegas. You know, I really don't have any desire at all to go to Vegas.
now all I saw on the Eiffel Tower though was like halfway up from a distance. I was
Yep.
like, oh, that's probably the Eiffel Tower, and somebody's like, of course it is. I'm like, okay.
that's kind of like the Leaning Tower of Pisa over there, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably. Um, it probably was my fault, but I didn't. But I've been
Right,
to Sweden. I've been
right, Ben.
to Norway. I've been to London. Scotland was fun, uh,
Mm,
and I've been to Dublin. All over the place, but um, and all down through. We went to Portugal because there was a we. All right, so there were some chicks involved, but anyway, they wanted to go see this open house on the coast in Portugal, multi-million-dollar home, but they were having an open house, and it takes you like 40 minutes to walk through a house that expensive.
yeah.
And it was multi levels, and it overlooked the ocean on the cliffs. I mean, it was
Sheesh.
beautiful. But uh, no, we only did that because of them. We took them.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Scotland and Ireland. I think both of those would be pretty cool. I mean, I'd love to get a, you know, an actual pour of Guinness over there, and then
Oh, it's
over in
good.
Scotland, go to some different pubs there and have some good pours of whiskey over there.
Oh, when we were in Dublin, me and like
Minimize.
I'm sorry, six other guys. Hey, thanks, because I lose track because I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking at this chat, I'm looking at that chat. So yeah, let me know. But when we were in Dublin, we tried to drink a pint of Guinness. Me and six other guys.
Uh,
Well, two women and four guys. So there was,
okay.
but they were heavy drinkers. So they can certainly handle their Guinness. Um, but we tried to drink a Guinness in every single pub.
Okay.
Just we would drink one, we would get a pint, then we would leave and bar hop. We were
Yep.
doing the
Pub
our
crawl.
own little pub crawl, type thing. But yeah, we would go and get Seth W. How's it going? We would go. Oh, whiskey uncensored's here.
What's
We are
Adrian?
right now on hashtag Paris. So, oh yeah. Well, I see somebody has it in there. Um, but no, that was fun, and it all tastes the same over there, identical,
Hmm. It
because
tastes like
they
a
have
real
the
Guinness should.
yeah.
That's the
Peter
thing.
White, how's it going? Yeah.
Not like over here.
Mm-mm.
There is a couple of pubs down here in Austin where you can get a perfect pour.
Right,
They actually
right,
have Guinness on tap, and it's good.
and they get it from St. James Gate because they have the
Exactly.
plaque on the wall. It's a whole separate aerator thing. It's a kegerator. It's a whole setup, and
Yep.
they have one in Ohio in Cleveland. Let me spin this right quick though.
Yep. And that's the way to do it. I mean, I
Good
love a
luck,
good
everybody.
Guinness,
Yep.
and I love a good black and tan as well.
Oh yeah, and when I was in Vegas, we went there to eat, but we went to Rerot, and they had the perfect pour. Jimmy's random content, that is a plus 15. So we're going to spin again here on this 15. We're going to draw again and land on Tater
Tater
Dom.
Dom.
That is
There
a
we go.
plus 15. Do we
Yep.
have? Yeah, we have to. We have to. See, it's not taking them off. I need to check that check box.
Yep.
It was saving my. It was remembering that from week to week to week, and then RB, he hasn't won one
RB.
yet. Okay, RB. All
Nice.
right, now I can set up the last one. Soon as his confetti dies down. There we go.
All right. So what's number one this time? What's
Number
our number one
one.
bucket list place that we should go?
Now you talking about? You remember the first picture?
Yep.
Okay, I think the first picture was probably comparable. We'll,
Okay.
we'll, we'll put it that way. So let's go to this one though.
Oh wow. Jeez, that's spectacular.
This is South Island, New Zealand.
Dang. That definitely is a bucket. It's
Hmm.
a bucket list for sure. I mean, yeah, New Zealand is nowhere close to here, so
No, it was closer to Australia. So,
yeah.
no,
Dang, that is fantastic.
I had a trip planned to go to Australia, and I came up on orders, and I had to cancel my trip.
Oh, dang it.
And we were going to go to Sydney, and we had a couple other places we were going to go over a 2 week span because I was
Yeah,
staying in Japan, so it wasn't anything. We were just going to same, it wasn't like we were going to have a lot of jet lag or something, with
yeah.
time zones and stuff. Uh, Coming from here, going over, it's halfway around the world, so it's day and night,
Hmm.
and it's
Yeah.
tough. I remember
Well,
when
that one you can leave up for a little while because that's just a gorgeous picture. I don't know
Mhm.
who took that one, but they did a fantastic job of that. And then,
Oh yeah, look at the clouds hanging there.
yeah,
You
the
know,
clouds, the low lying clouds there and stuff, and then all the sunset clouds and stuff. That's the
hmm
reflection and everything else. That's fantastic.
yeah, Now it's a little boggy looking out there, but you know what I see when I look at that placid water with those stobs sticking up and everything.
Yeah.
That's when I want to throw a line in there and see what'll bite
Yep.
because
What can we catch to eat out of this puppy?
that looks fishy to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. And you know
I
the
mean,
best places to catch fish are the hardest places to catch fish.
mm,
With that moss and stuff, if you find a hole and you can drop that bait right down in there and then you come through,
yep.
and then when you get back, you got to pull that old wig off of it. That
Yep. That's where you catch the big bass. They hiding out down in that mess.
Oh, okay. Sugar Kitty. Oh, yeah. The fjords are good.
Oh, the fjords in Chile. I haven't been there. I haven't been to any of them. Oh
Like I
wow,
said, when I was there.
that's awesome, Fulton.
Oh, load of competition for fish. Okay. Yeah. I still
Those
want to drop a
bastards.
line in. So,
Oh yeah, that'd be hard pressed not to. You know.
all right. Well, I'm going to take that down. We are at 8:26, guys. And I'm going to, I know this is quick, but I'm going to start spinning here in another minute or so because if we have repeat offenders, I'm going to have to put plus 20 and spin again, plus 20 and spin again. So, yeah, we got to get the show on the road because the show's about over.
Yes, sir.
But I hope everybody had fun tonight.
You know, I may be able to pick up something while I'm in Colorado for the halfway mark giveaway.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm gonna look around while I'm out there. You know, I'll do a little hunting, and
Always be fun. Yeah.
maybe I'll find something decent out there. You know, like a Breckenridge or uh, what else is out there? Tin
Oh, you know
Horn.
what? You know what? Whiskey, uncensored bourbon. I'm gonna write you down, man, because I said earlier, if somebody comes in, don't worry about it. I got you.
Am I in this one? Yep.
The
Okay.
put me in's pretty much 8 o'clock on.
Yep.
All right, now I'm gonna spin. I'm gonna share the screen. Oh,
All right.
William Hall. You know what? Let me write you down. Yeah, the put me in is starts at 8 o'clock,
Oh, Taunua.
but it goes on.
Okay.
All right, share screen. South Island, 16 entries.
Okay.
Good luck there. But this is for
291.
20 entries to the quarterly drawing. Google, stop. What are you doing? My phone is. Yeah. Oh, well, look at there.
There you go, Ben.
Holy moly.
Sneak in there for the big win of the night.
And not a bunch of multiple entries. And there's the alarm going off. Wow. Okay. That was the first win of the night. Okay, stop sharing. And we're done with it. And I
Excellent.
can kick this slideshow removed from studio. And we're at 8:28, so we got about a little less than 2 minutes. And yeah, I hope everybody had a good time because usually we get down to that 20, and it's plus 20, plus 20, plus 20, plus 20.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. The wife's left. I just had a little pour of that a wild turkey I brought out earlier, and she's gotten a little warm sitting out here on the deck.
I killed my glass.
Oh no.
I did
I
that
did
a
of
little
that
while back.
at Edwardor, so I had to take me just a little pour of the wild turkey, and dang, it's gotten a little warm on me. Maybe I just put a little dash of this colder water off in there, and
Let's see.
there we go.
No, I got y'all tatered on. Y'all are both in there.
Of course, Ben. He's a backdoor man.
Yeah, back door. Yeah, I like that whatever the shot that was they were talking
The
about.
doors.
It said shut the front door, and then one said shut the back door, and the dad goes, whoa, 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 whoa. We don't do back doors around here in this family. All right. Well, yeah. All right, guys. It's been real and it's been fun and it's actually been real fun.
It has. It's
So
been a
I
good
really
night tonight.
enjoyed tonight. So never a chore, never a chore. But I hope everybody has a great night. And yeah, cheers and peace, love, and bourbon.
Peace, love, and bourbon, y'all.